Hello. Uh, this segment is about the loss, the memory, and the thoughts of a child that's lost. When a parent loses a child, it's it's a feeling that there's there's no ending and there's no beginning. There's the memory, so many memories by the second, by the minute, by the hour. The loss is devastating. The planning, the reason why. Sometimes they even go as far as asking, why, God, did this happen? You know, um, a lot of time there is no reason. There's the why, the when. You second guess if you've done something, or have your family done something, or what could you have done to prevent it. So that's the hardest thing. And then the process of getting the funeral together, getting the family together. And as you see each family member, you remember all the good thoughts, all the phrases that child used to use, the laughter, the love that he or she expressed. So it is a hard and devastating process when going through the loss of a child. If you have ever lost a child, you know what I'm talking about. It's, you know, alone the memory, because so many thoughts are going through your mind at that time that you just, you know, uh, tears fall, thoughts fall. You think about the love that you have given this child through the years, and that you wish that you could do something to bring that child back. You know, knowing that child is with God, you're happy on one side, but then you're devastated on another because you want that child on earth with you. You know, the pain is a pain that you is undescribable because it's like something pulling at your heart, pulling at your soul. You know, and it's never ending because you will never get over that feeling. You know, that feeling. I wouldn't want no parent, no father, no mother, no grandparents to ever feel that feeling. That's why every day you cherish every single day. Your kids, and no matter how old they are, really, because things happen in life. It's the world has changed. Things happen. It could be an accident. It could be somebody getting shot. You know, by mistake. Things happen. You can live in the safest neighborhood and still die. You can live in the worst neighborhood and still die. You can have an accident. You could be choking on something and die. That's how simple life is. Life could take your life like it's nothing. Everything you do in life, you have to be careful, and you have to you really have to be extremely careful. And for a kid, a kid wants to play, he wants to go outside and have fun, but even still, there's so many different things that can happen, and then you're in a situation, you've lost your child. Every day give your child a hug. Tell them you love them. Tell them that Tell everything that's in your heart, because this is what life is about: communication and love. And pray with your kids, because pray for them, because at the end of the day, God will protect your kids, and you are the protector, because when you pray, when you say a prayer for your child, it's like a how can I explain it? It's like a holy protection around your child, and you constantly praying for your child, And I don't mean just at night or during the day. I mean when you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't even have to be eating. You could be sitting somewhere doing something. So I'm gonna pray for my baby, because he's out there playing, and I don't want nothing. I don't want the devil to touch him at all. Prayer goes a long way, I'll tell you. Something happened to me a long time ago, and this is before I wasn't perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I was in a lot of trouble when I went to court, and the judge told me, "Mr. Kirby, you're looking at 50 years in jail." And I was like, "What? 50 years for this mess?" I couldn't believe it. I'm a young kid. I'm like 17, 18 years old, and they're gonna hit me with 50. That's the rest of my life. So I prayed, and I prayed hard, and I'm trying to tell you, verses came out the Bible like they was I mean my language. And as I was praying, I look back, I see these 4 sheriffs with shackles. So the judge, he's talking, and for some reason he says, "You seem like a nice guy." He said, "I hate to give you 50 years. He said, "I'm going to do something for you I've never, ever done before." So I'm looking and I'm listening, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what is he going to say? Am I going to get more time or less or whatever?" I'm thinking he's going to take some time off. He says, "I'm going to give you a second chance." He said, "If you promise to clean your act up and never step a foot in this courtroom or ever any courtroom again," he said, "I'll take these charges and I'll dismiss every last one." I couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable. And to me, it was like I was saying to myself, God is amazing. And that's what I knew, that God can do anything when it comes to prayer. Believe in Him, because He will believe in you. And like I said, this, it's not about me. It's about your child. Always pray for them. Make sure they're safe. And this is the end of this segment. And I hope this segment touched the hearts of those that have lost their child. Because this is something I felt as though I had to get out. And I hope it helps a lot of people. Anyone that has lost someone special, it's hard to cope with. And I wish you the best. Good night.